Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle. Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The Thunder shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's got 9.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Holiday looking for an opening. Porzingis with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. What a finish from Porzingis.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Tatum against Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Here's Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. No good on the shot. Brown with some nice D. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
And it's Holmgren missing. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
On defense, the Thunder. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
From outside the arc. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Celtics shooting just 35% from the floor. Outside Porzingis. White with a screen on Hartenstein. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Back to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. The 3. And it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
6 to shoot. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Going all the way to the rack. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Off the mark there with a three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown to stop the drought. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Left side Tatum fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside for Dort. The three. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Celtics trail by 3. And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Williams on the take. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown shoots over Hartenstein. Brown, no good. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
Pass to White. This one for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Williams from long range. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Tries to break his ice. Tatum drops the hammer.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Thunder trail by 7. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Boston on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. White, the pass to Tatum. Brown against Dort. Holiday from long range.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. You can get in your head at times.
Here's Tatum. Puts it up off the inbound. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Tatum against Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dort. From deep. Chet from from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
White against Williams. Outside, Brown. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game. Thunder trail by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on White. Outside, Williams. Shoots over White. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday finds Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. Tatum a screen on Dort. White for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. Williams grabs the board. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half. White, the pass to Tatum. Three-pointer.
And at the buzzer, counted. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
He's lighting this arena up. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Defense out there searching for ways to stop him, and they can't find.
And now, not a bad. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. On the wing, it'll be Williams and Dort. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Thunder trail by 3. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
The drive by Holiday. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Holmgren. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
6 on the shot clock. Porzingis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Boston shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good help. And when he is that, he's a force.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the wing, right side. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by White. White's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 8.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kick out to Brown. Over Dort. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston with a rebound. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Brown. Misses in close. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Holiday. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. The shake. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Boston leading by 4. The kick out to White. And stolen by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Porzingis passes to Brown. And here's Tatum. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams for the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. 5 on the clock. Pass to Dort. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by White. Well, the Celtics shooting a disappointing 38%. Brown passes to Porzingis. To the inside. Here's White. Again, the miss by Boston. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the paint. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it fly. Rebound Boston. Brown's got rebound number 7 tonight. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Tatum. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And the basket is good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
To the inside, Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum to halt the run. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Gilgeous-Alexander takes off.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Holiday. Still no points. The kick out to White from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Porzingis on the double team. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, deflected. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a three. Tatum with some nice D.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Holiday against Hartenstein. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, the dunk looks so easy.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's tipped. Here's Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holmgren. There's the three. Drops in the three. Holmgren's got 13. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Thunder in second.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Holiday passes to White, down low, and stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Inside. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Holmgren for three. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. 11 points in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Three-pointer Holiday drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 7. And coming up as soon as we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Porzingis finds Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
And that one falls for Tatum.
The line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams from the arc. Here's Holmgren. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boston ball.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Holiday passes to Porzingis. And it's good. 2 points. Porzingis has got 9 points now in the second half.
And sharing the ball has always been a strength for Holiday.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams punches it home.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 11. Fires away from way outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 8. Brown with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Brown passes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Now Tatum. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Brown for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Holmgren. Holmgren finishes with style in transition.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Holiday finds Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And it's Tatum missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Dort. And it's all from 3-point range. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. A 12-point game. Outside Porzingis. To win the drought. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. There's Tatum with the 3. Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most 3s in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Tatum against Holmgren. Beyond the arc. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Now Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Let's go with a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Launches it. Tatum with another miss.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Holiday. Launches a three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's Thunder leading by 12. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great pass from a great leader, Drew Holiday.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. They get the rebound to the left side wing. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 5 on the clock. For three. The ball's knocked loose. Celtics trail by 10. Pulls up for three. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Holmgren, the pass to Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 points. The deep three from Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Holmgren from downtown. Porzingis grabs the board. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Puts it up. And it's Tatum missing. Thunder leading by 10. They double him with Brown. And it's Holmgren missing. Outside, Brown takes a three. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And here's Brown for three. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Three-pointer. Holmgren with another miss. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 11-3 run. The three, Porzingis. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Celtics trail by 7. Brown scanning the floor. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Looking to get back on track. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Brown. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense. Getting the opposition to cough it up and then and making them pay on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Holmgren takes the hit and converts.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. So it's Boston now.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Porzingis making it count, wants to come through big time and does here.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the quick look, no good that time.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. Who poked away. Back to White. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Let's meet your Oklahoma City Thunder.
How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. To the inside. Here's Tatum. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks.
very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. We play just over a minute here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. 6 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Holiday looking for an opening. Launches it. That shot missing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. That one doesn't go. White with the defensive effort. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Now Holmgren, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Here's Porzingis, and he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
Boston shooting their first free throw tonight. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Porzingis can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Inside, here's Hartenstein, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Holiday finds White. To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Williams with the ball. Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Holmgren's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Holmgren against Tatum. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. This one for 3. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
The Celtics shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Tatum on the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. The Celtics working the ball around now. That's good from Holiday on the assist by White. White's got 3 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. The 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And stolen by Williams. Dives for it. Down low, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now White, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Tatum, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Holmgren can't hit. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Kings. White the pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Fades. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Tatum on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Left side, Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Hartenstein inside. Tatum on him. Trying to end the drought. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Pass to Holiday. Tatum at the elbow. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Beyond the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. for the three. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And they pick up 2.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. No good on the 3. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The forwards are Dort and Holmgren. The guard pair for him, Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Celtics trail by 4. Doris Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Outside Holiday. Right side Tatum. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Sweet move. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Misses off the left iron. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't pull him off.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I see you.
Dort to screen on Tatum. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And the dunk by Porzingis. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren, 8 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Hartenstein, and they'll get another chance. Stolen by Tatum. Got a piece of it. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's the three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
This is what has defined Drew Holiday's career, right? The ability to affect shooters.
Tatum's shot is off.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. How do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. From 13, shot clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. Poked away.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Took him no time at all on that one. Holiday's got 8 points.
This guy's so accurate from outside the arc. You wish Holiday was more aggressive from range.
From outside the arc, and again, Boston with the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Boston leading by 4. Tatum finds Porzingis, and it goes down 2 points. Porzingis has got 19 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. Clock up 2 there. 16 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. Williams for 3. On the wing, Brown. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Holmgren against Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Here's White.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Williams for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
White finds Brown. Now here is Holiday. Out to Porzingis. And here's Tatum for three. Kept alive. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holmgren. Over Tatum. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Shot on the way. The Thunder pull it in. On the wing, Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. White against Williams. The shot by Holiday, no good. Dort wide open. Off target from three-point range. The three from Porzingis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. And it's White with the rebound. Boston leading by 4. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
The 10-footer misses off the right iron. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And here's Porzingis for a three. Good on the three-point shot. Porzingis has got 24.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dort has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Holmgren against Tatum. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. It's stolen by Brown. It's 2-on-1. It's tipped. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Holmgren can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of him.
Brown wide open. He fired. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Floats one up. Hartenstein outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics leading by 6. The kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Hartenstein with the screen on Holiday. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Pass to Holmgren. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That doesn't go either for Brown. Oklahoma City has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. Stolen by Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Pass to White. Holiday up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Back to Dort. Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Over in the corner, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Tatum draws the double. Brown outside. From outside, off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
And another miss by Boston. Oklahoma City shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's the Celtics with the ball. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis. Oh, Jalen Williams gets a good look from that corner, and the three-point shot is pure.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Holiday's got 17.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
From deep, Williams. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics leading by 3. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's. Williams against White. It's stolen by White. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. 3-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. There's White, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Boston shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering, 4 on the clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 15.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
The 3 from Tatum. Thunder with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
He's off from 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Williams and Dort sharing wing duty. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's 27 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Hartenstein, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Celtics trail by 3. Porzingis passes to Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Sinks the triple.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
The Thunder shooting not great, 40% for the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holiday. Williams with the steal. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The shot from 20 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. The Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Boston with the ball. 3-point lead. Right side, Porzingis takes the 3, and again Boston with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And as he adds strength, Holmgren will only get more dangerous on the glass.
Celtics leading by 4. Here's Holiday. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Brown with it. Dort covering. Here's Tatum. They grab their own miss.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect. I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Holmgren in the post, guarded by Tatum. Porzingis with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Come on. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Celtics leading by 9. On the wing, Brown. And they double up Brown. Pass to Holiday. 3-pointer. Tatum down low. Working on Williams. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Porzingis finds White. And here is Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Holmgren for 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Porzingis. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right side, Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Tatum. Lock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
And here is Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Holiday the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Under trailing by 6. Williams with a clean look. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Tatum draws the double. And Holiday kicks to White. Back to Holiday. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots a fader. That shot off the mark. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Out to White. To end the cold streak. Tatum no good. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Boston leading by 6. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Shoots the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting 32% in the 4th, perhaps looking a bit tight. Holmgren can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
They kick out to Brown. White the pass to Brown. Back to White. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston, no good that time either.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shai is on time.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
27 seconds left in the game. Boston with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Williams. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. Unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Craig Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.